Today I'm going to be discussing literacy instruction components. To start, we have balanced literacy, which includes interactive writing, shared writing, and independent writing. In interactive writing, the teacher and the student choose the topic and share the pen. The teacher and students compose the writing together. In shared writing, the teacher models and teaches writing strategies for the students, and the teacher scribes the writing. In independent writing, the student chooses the topic and practices at their independent level. All of these involve either modeling the writing for the students or the students writing themselves. It is important to use each form of writing to create a balanced classroom where the students are learning about it, practicing with the teacher, and creating on their own. Next, we have the writing process stages. First, we have rehearsing and pre-writing, during which the student is brainstorming what they're going to be writing about. They must establish their purpose and their audience. Next is drafting. Here, they are focused on their organization, voice, word choice, and sentence fluency. They are getting their ideas on the paper in this stage. Next is revising, where they are clarifying and reorganizing their ideas. Followed by editing, where they are focused on fixing writing conventions. Revising is fixing the content, while editing is fixing the actual writing of the students. Finishing up with sharing and publishing. Once a student is done, publishing their work in an official way gives them a sense of pride and completion. Having them share their work in a way like an author's share or a performance also gives them that sense of pride, but can also help grow the student's confidence in speaking publicly. The writing process relates to everything else in this organizer because it is the universal way to complete a writing piece. As we've heard, it connects to the 6 traits of writing as well. In each of the interactive, shared, or independent writing, they are working through the writing process stages. It is fundamental for students to learn the writing process stages. Next, we're going to talk about the 6 traits of writing. First is ideas. This is the writer's main message with added details that support said message. Then we have organization. This is the structure that guides the reader through the story. Next is voice. This is like the writer's fingerprint. Each writer has their own, and each writer's is going to be different than the next. This is something that keeps the readers reading and is unique to the writer. Then is word choice. This means the words or phrases that clarify meaning or create an image in the reader's mind. This is also unique to the writer. Sentence fluency is the rhythm or the flow of the piece. This is how it all plays to the reader's ear. Lastly is conventions, which we discussed in the writing process. Here we use editor's tools to enhance the readability like punctuation, spelling, grammar, etc. The 6 traits of writing connect to everything else in this organizer, just like the writing process does. It is involved in every writing piece someone writes, and students must understand these concepts to be successful writers. Lastly, we have the writing workshop components. First is the mini lesson / introduction. It takes about 10 minutes and is done in a whole group setting and is based on the needs of most of the students in the class. It should be focused on a part of the writing, so like process or conventions or mentor text. During writing times, students should be given about 30 minutes to write independently. During this time, the teacher should be working with students who need a little bit more help and having conversations with writers about their pieces. The students should be trying out strategies they learned in their mini lesson and following the writing process. Sharing time lasts about 5 minutes and is done in a whole group setting. This gives time for students to share and respond to others. Writing workshops are connected to other sections in the organizer by the independent writing aspect and the sharing time aspect. As discussed, everything in this organizer doesn't fit just under one component. Everything in a balanced literacy classroom is going to bleed over into the next.